Greetings,
honourable
community. Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Thursday Night Live with me, Emma, and the Emma Lumps, and also the most gorgeous vision you see beside me, the vision of my filthiest fantasies, Mr. Boaty. I hope you've all had a lovely few days. Let us know what you've been up to. What have you been eating? What kind of underwear are you wearing? Who's been around? Who hasn't been around? Have you been in hospital? Are you out of hospital? Let us know. We'd love to know. Before we get into welcoming everybody, how are you this evening, Boaty?
I'm most awfully well, and it's extremely kind of you to ask. Now, I do have an exciting update for you all, which I'm delighted to bring to you. And I'm very happy to be here amongst you and in the company of my truly wondrous co-host. But here comes the exciting update. Regular viewers will recall that I asked you a question very recently regarding a Spanish man who lived in your lavatory. I now have an update to that question. What do you call an Italian man who lives in your lavatory?
I don't know.
Signor Bumhole.
That's very, very good, Boaty. I'm going to have a lot of laughs with
that one. And I would just like to add that I am indeed a fully experienced rambling hiker.
Now, have you got anything else you'd like to say, or shall I get straight into the comments?
No, feel free to crack on.
Right, well, first comment is from me, because, you know, I like to come first. Jimmy Mighty Quinn is here, says, good evening, Boaty and Emma. Good evening, Jimmy. I hope you're doing well. Peter B said, good evening, Emma Lumps and Boat Dingo. Oh, Boat Dingo. Hello, Boat Dingo.
Oh,
I'm not keeping up that accent all night. Casbar here. Hello to you all, peeps. We got to get some good old Nicki Minaj. We got open my whiskey and have a little swig of Rooney.
I thought he was Geordie.
I can't do Geordie accent.
Why can you not?
Anyway. I can't, and I lived up there for a while. So. Anyway, Casbar's here. Hello to you all, all you peeps. How are we? We're fine, I believe. Thank you very much. And he's on his Jack Jones again. Presumably it's Barry, or well, presumably.
That's good. That's good to be Barry. That is. So.
Good evening, honourable host and entourage, says Stratospheria. Lord Stipper for Lip is here. Let me just go into all messages. Hang on. Oh, what's happened there? Right, there we go. Yep. Lord Stipper for Lip is here. Good evening. And Trisha Alderman is here. Good evening, Boaty and Emma. Good evening, Trisha. I hope you are well too. And Peter P says Skull Strat. Trisha says, what a good idea, Peter. I think it's GNT time.
Yeah, I say what a splendid notion. Well, the sun is over the yard. What? And a big cheers to anybody who's enjoying a beverage. Your very good health and up yours. Clink.
Are we going to get a wine gasm this evening, Boaty?
No, you're not. I can guarantee you're not, because I had one of those nights last night where I was obviously very, very tired, and I woke up this morning. I had no idea what time it was, and there was no iPad anywhere in the bed. And I thought, hello. I thought to myself, hello, something's up. And sure enough, I kind of hung around in bed until I figured it was definitely after 9 o'clock. When I woke up, it felt like it was about 8 o'clock. And I thought, well, that's too early. So I kind of dozed a bit and snoozed a bit and just, lounged around a bit until I was pretty sure it was at least 9. And then I got up, came downstairs, and I discovered that I'd left my glass of wine. I'd abandoned an unlit cigarette, and I'd left my iPad. So I was clearly absolutely knackered and just, escaped upstairs to bed to get some much needed sleep. And I also discovered that it was actually 11 o'clock. So it's a jolly good job I didn't hang around any longer. But I stuck the wine in the fridge. Now, wine is not at its best after it's been left out like that. But when I got in from work, I thought I'll have a cheeky slurp. So my winegasm tonight was off camera. I apologise for that.
Was it a good one though?
No, because the wine wasn't brilliant. It was kind of it was kind of a cursory winegasm, like a quickie before you go to work.
And did you leave your candle burning last night like you did when I was there? I keep having to blow your candles out.
Well, I'm on the little ones, aren't I? So they just take care of themselves.
I guess so. I'm just paranoid about that. I'm like, I'm going to blow this candle up. Right, so no winegasm tonight. Peter P says, it makes sense to the G&T. Stratosphere says, Kippy Peter, which means cheers. Could learn Finnish here, couldn't we?
We could.
Matron says, I have a bottle of wine on the go. I shall be round to top everyone's glass up shortly. And she's showing Jimmy's wine glass and her wine tumbler. Peter P says, remember not to freeze your wine. And Matron said,
See, Peter P, he picks up on every little nuance in a video. I love that.
He does.
Nothing passes him by.
I just realised when we did the live stream on Monday, we forgot to salute Matron at all.
Well, she was here. Oh, I don't know if we have to when she's here.
Well, she didn't spank us, so I think she was okay with it.
No, she was too busy getting bloody cheeky footage for her own channel.
Well, I can't blame her then.
And revealing all of our secrets as well. Nothing is secret anymore. I get filmed when I go. Yeah. Now I know how celebrities feel. I get filmed when I go to bed. I get filmed when I'm off camera, behind the scenes. There's just no escape.
Everybody now knows how you chop onions and chop peppers and,
I dared bloody go to a massage parlour or a drug dealer. I don't know who's going to be filming me.
Matron says, I accidentally left a bottle in overnight on Tuesday and it was a mess by morning. Never had that happen before. Holly is here. She says, hello, everybody. Simone's here. She says, hiya. Everyone's saying hello to each other for quite a while. Andrew Buttigieg says, a very good evening, Emma, and the private dancer.
Oh,
and hello to everyone.
Yeah, another reference to the video. Well done. That's another reference to my video today. I'm going to give bonus points to anybody who references something in my video today. Emma might care to do the same, or Matron for that matter. So that's a bonus point to Andrew and Peter P so far. And what do points make?
Prizes.
Quite right.
I was trying to do something much more exciting, but points make naked photographs.
And they make pounds.
They make what?
And they make pounds.
Oh, right. Okay, Matron has just informed. It is. Matron has just informed me that I'm buffering on my computer, which means I need to go and throw somebody in the house off the internet. So would you mind just taking over the comments for a second while I go and do that?
Not in the least. Let's see just where we got to. We got to Andrew, didn't we? We need to say hello to the lovely Simone who has joined us. And I will just quickly interject at this point, when my co-host is in absentium, to say that I have launched a community Facebook Messenger chat. It's rather a good thing. It's a community thing. So we've got like a main chat and we can have sub chats and all sorts of clever things. So some people are already there. If you would like to be there, then Matron might very kindly put a link in the comments. Matron, she might. If not, let me know. And we've also created another chat that is very specifically for video call things, whatever you call them. I'm no expert on these things. But that's all very exciting, so do bear that in mind. We've said hello to Simone, haven't we? We
Yes,
have
we
indeed.
have. But good evening again, Simone. Why not?
Alan Simpson is with us and says, "Greetings, honourable community and host," and greetings to you, Alan. It's never less than a pure, indulgent, chocolatey joy to have your company. You are like an Olympic breakfast and the lollipop afterwards, all rolled into one. And on the subject of that, just remembered, there are 2 Little Chef early starter plates on eBay now. And
Wow. Okay.
yeah, somebody has. Oh, people are finding the community chat thing. Maybe somebody's put a link. I will accept those, or Matron might accept them, or somebody will accept them. And oh, that's wonderful. Do join up, everybody. No, then where was I? Oh, yes, there we are. There we are. Barry says Emma would like to motorboat a Boaty.
Oh yeah, I would, but he won't let me pull the cord, Barry.
Oh God. Yeah. Oh. Holly is with us, the lovely Holly. Says Boaty, I miss the introductory music that I used to love and logged on for.
Oh.
Please can we have the introductory music back? Well,
whose fault is that?
Well, it's entirely down to Barry and Karen. It's down to our lovely friends Barry and Karen, who made such a fuss about our lovely introductory music that we felt constrained to throw it into the bin. But well, let us know in the comments. Would you like the music back? Would you like us to stick a friendly and respectful 2 fingers up at our Bruce Forsyth hating friends and say, "Sod you 2, it's coming back," and you can jolly well like it.
Also, the problem with that is Karen has a Magnum, you see.
Well, yeah, but she's also in bloody America.
Okay.
She'd have to go to some effort to come and shoot us.
Well, do let us know in the comments, as Boaty said, because we loved it, but you know, a few members of the community didn't like it, so we got rid of it because we listened to feedback. But if we have enough feedback that says we love Bruce, please bring him back, we will definitely bring him back. Otherwise, I'll just sit here and sing it.
He'll be back. He will definitely be back. Just let us know.
He's waiting, isn't he?
He's totally waiting. If you disagree
Continues, okay. I'll let you.
If you disagree with Karen and Barry, then drown out their dissenting voices with your own voice. I don't know. Hashtag bring Bruce back. That'll do it. Hashtag bring Bruce back. Let us know in the comments. Now, where did I get to? Oh, yes. Now then. Gosh.
It's going to be Mr. Stephen Parry from Port Sunlight on the Wirral. The Leisure Peninsula.
I've not put any names into this phone, so I genuinely don't know who anybody is. Good evening, Mr. Stephen Parry.
Good evening, sir.
That would have been embarrassing if it wasn't you, but fortunately it was. My day has been absolutely fine and dandy. What about your good self?
Not too bad, thank you, sir. I had stew for the snacks dinner, and for this evening meal, I had pork pie, chips, and beans.
Right, pork pie, chip, ketchup.
Yes, and a slice of cake and a coffee for pudding tonight.
Oh, well, that sounds rather splendid. Well done, you. I had. I made noodles. I made noodles for lunch, which I ate with an audience because we were having. While I was having lunch, we were having a video chat with Matron and the M11 and Neil and Sophie.
How was Neil?
He's absolutely well. He's okay. He's okay. He's home now. He's had his op, and he's now at home. I'm happy to say. And he's had a KFC. He had that in hospital. I think he started eating it before he came round from the anaesthetic.
How long is he off work for?
I don't know, to be honest. But Neil is in the chat apparently. Just been pinged by Matron, so that's good.
Nice to hear you well, Neil, on the chat then.
He's been.
Tell Sophie's over the moon to see you back.
I'm sure she is.
She's been missing you.
He's sore and he's a bit beaten up and a bit knocked around, and he's going to need some rest and recuperation. But he's okay. I mean, I will tell you one thing from the video live call. I had to put this in, and I said, look, this might be inappropriate. He's lying in bed with still needles in him and all sorts. Yeah. And I said, I've never been able to say this before, and I'll probably never be able to say it again. But at this exact moment in time, if we had a fight, I'd fuck you up. And he kind of raised himself out of his bed and he said, no, you wouldn't. So he's definitely going to be okay.
Oh, that's good. And don't worry, Neil, we look after Sophie in the chat, I think.
Absolutely.
How was the M11's day been?
How was your day been? She's put herself on mute, the daft cow, hasn't she?
I was typing, so I didn't want to annoy you with the tapping. Yes, I'm fine, Mr. Stephen Parry. I've been a bit tired. I'm still actually recovering from my trip.
Aren't we all?
But aside from that, yeah.
Sorry?
Pardon?
What day do you see Emma?
I am going to Great Yarmouth on Monday morning.
Well, it'll be afternoon by the time you get here, probably.
And then you get your day out, don't you?
Yeah, so the itinerary is I'm driving to Great Yarmouth Monday morning. Well, I'm driving to Norwich Monday morning, picking up Emma and a child or some children or something. I didn't pay much attention to that part. Excuse me. And then we'll be heading off to Great Yarmouth and a roller coaster and the monorail. Then we'll be coming back to Windy Bum. And then on the Tuesday, we're going to Gulliver's Kingdom. And then on the Wednesday, we're doing the Heights of Abraham. And then on Thursday, I'll probably be booking myself into a sanatorium for a rest. It's going to be amazing there.
That'll be nice, won't it?
Yeah, it's going to be fabulous.
Anyway, have a good evening, Mr. Titties and Mr. Wanker.
Thank you so much, and you too. Always a pleasure to hear your voice, sir.
All right, no problem. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.
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 Good night, Mr. Parry, sir. Good night. Aww. I
Can
love
you take
hearing
over
from
with
him.
comments while I catch up on these things I've been pinged?
Yes, I will. I've just got to find where we were. Hang on a second. Right. Holly was asking for the music. Alan Simpson says,
We interrupt this for another telephone call. Good evening, Mystery Neil.
Hello.
Haha, hello.
Yes, just like to refer to that comment that you've just passed.
I thought you might.
Reminds me of a song called The Rooster.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't found a way to kill me yet.
There you go. How you feeling, mate?
Oh, very sore, but I'm surviving.
Good, man. How long are you off work for?
4 weeks minimum.
Shit, really? God, I didn't realise it was that long.
I've got, without getting graphic, I've got a cut in my side.
Yeah.
A cut inside my belly button. And a cut just above my old boy. And they're all straight, obviously, through the wall straight to where your organs are. I can't lift anything heavy up. I can't pick myself up on my own.
So you'll be sitting down.
In case it herniates.
So you'll be sitting down for a piss then.
Oh yeah, so I can't lift that heavy weapon up.
Exactly.
Oh God! I may have made a bit of an arse of myself whilst I was high on drugs.
You wouldn't be the first, and you won't be the last.
I showed Matron my nipple.
Oh, that's a treat for her.
Well, she liked it. She laughed her head off.
There you go. You see, there you go. So,
but yeah,
will you be paid for your 4 weeks?
Yes, I will be.
Oh, that's a blessing then. That's a blessing.
Luckily, I've been with them just long enough.
Excellent. Oh, that's good. That's good. So you can have a proper rest without worrying about paying the bills and whatnot.
Yeah, I'll be fine. The 4 weeks is going to potentially fly by because there's a few bits and pieces I can do, like around the flat and that, and I can sort of like just take myself. I've said little enough on walks and stuff like that just to stop myself seizing up. So that's good. I can do that. But
Okay.
it's one of them, mate. I've just got to lump it. Unfortunately, I can't do anything like I normally would and just keep cracking on.
No. On this occasion, for once in your life, you've got to be sensible and you've got to be a right lazy bugger. For your own well-being. So don't do anything silly or brave. What about food? Have you got an appetite?
No. I've had half a sandwich for tea.
Okay.
I had a massive appetite when I woke up because I had not eaten anything for 53 hours.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
So yeah, I was absolutely Hank Marvin, and my lovely sister, bless her face, bought me a KFC.
I saw the bag.
I had 2 flaming stack wraps, ate half of one, and was nearly full. So I ate the other half, and then had an error between the two. But I managed to pick myself up and walk out of the hospital, so I'm not doing too bad.
Good lad. Good lad. Oh well, thank God you're home, and just weird as it sounds, enjoy the rest. Enjoy the rest. It gives you time to pause, take stock of things, and make plans. Use the time to make really good plans. And you have a bit of a thing like this. I mean, thank God it wasn't desperately serious. We weren't.
It took 2 scans to actually show up. The first scan they did, I had to have a CT scan where you're doing like the big donut thing.
Yeah.
The first scan I went in, they said it looked a little bit inflamed, but we can't really see if it's overly inflamed or not.
Right.
So they stuck a cannula in my hand and said, right, we're going to have to put a dye through here. They put the dye on it, put me back in, and then you could see it was all inflamed. And they were like, yeah, you're not going anywhere, mate, sit down.
Okay.
It is.
So. Well, I mean, the thing is, thank God, thank God we weren't at risk of losing you or anything like that. But it's still enough of a thing that it should, make you stop and think and just think how bloody precious life and the ability to enjoy yourself, the freedom to move, the freedom to work, how precious that is.
I was just about to the morning that happened, so I went off to a course.
Yeah.
And I was like, right, today's plans, I'm going to get the seats out the 45, I've got it on the drive. So I was going to get the seats out the 45. I'd already started wet backing it. So I'd already started that. That was already got 2 quarters way there. New back seats are in. I was going to start taking the front seats out, and I just felt like rubbish. I was like, I've got no energy to do anything. Then my stomach started hurting. So I lay on the sofa and passed out on the sofa. So I got back from the course and woke me up and was like, what are you doing? You don't usually sleep like that in the day. And I was lying on the sofa watching telly, and I was literally like someone stabbing me in the stomach.
Oh, bloody hell.
And I was like, I'm going to have to go to hospital. I finally spoke to my brother-in-law who had his done 6 months ago, and he was like, you're going to have to get to the hospital, mate. That sounds like appendix. Yeah. He got in the 45 and was like, yep, this clutch is going to start slipping again. Did slip the whole way there, it was same as a pound. That's good. Got to mine, sister took me to the hospital in Air Street Boys. And they went in, sat there for 6.5 hours, and they went, yep, you've got an appendix that's got a bit on the squiff, so you're going to need it out. Bloody hell. So not much warning there. No. Still, all done and dusted now. That's it. And I'd like to thank everybody in the group for everything, all the nice words everyone said. I'd like to thank you and everyone as well for keeping me sane. Oh, not a worry. And looking after Sophie while it was gone. Because, it weren't a very nice situation to be in. No, of course it wasn't. Not for any of you. Not for any of you. But out of protest as well. It was the first the night they told me that the operation wasn't going to happen and I wasn't allowed to eat anything. I was pretty fuming, and I was seriously pissed off.
Yeah.
So I went on the car park, I phoned Sophie, and I was like, they told me I can't eat anything. This was about 10:30, 11 o'clock on the night.
Yeah.
So I Googled the local chip shop, which was open, apparently, according to Google.
Yeah.
So out of protest, I walked all the way to about half a mile to the local chip shop in my compression stockings, my shorts, and my gown.
Naughty boy.
In my hand.
Oh my
to the
God.
chip shop to only find that the chip shop had closed.
Oh.
And had to walk back.
Oh dear God. Only you would do that.
I was steamingly angry at that point. So I went back in and went to bed in temper.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Bless
So
you.
that was my protest. I was going to get some chips out of protest, and it was shut.
Mind you, I'd have been the same. If I was on my deathbed, I'd still be outside dragging all the equipment with me for a fag.
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, mate, I could write a book on that stay in that hospital. It was hilarious. Next time I see you, I'll fill you in on some of the things. I was right next to the mental health ward, so I could hear all the mental health people kicking and screaming.
Oh, that's all good fun.
There was somebody who sounded like they were from The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
In the rooms next to me, and every time she talked in the middle of the night, I'd crap myself because it sounded like somebody was about to break in. It was hilarious.
Oh, bless you. Bless you.
I'll let you crack on then, mate. I'll speak to you in a bit.
All right, mate. You take care of yourself.
Much love to you all.
You rest up, Neil.
We're so glad that you're home and that you've got a period where you can get yourself mended and that you're not going to have to worry too much about Buddy in the meantime. That's all a blessing. And love to South.
Cheers, buddy. See you later.
Catch you later. Bye-bye.
Good night, guys. Bye. Oh.
Bless him. Bless him. Oh, well, we've got new members in the community chat, so that's nice. Pardon me. I need wine.
Alan Simpson. Sorry, I thought you were saying something. Alan Simpson would like to know if M11 has been to the Leisure Peninsula. If you mean, have I ever been to Port Sunlight on the Wirral? I don't believe I have, if that's what the question is. People are asking Andrew how he's doing. We hope he's doing well. Peter P says, chicken salad today and wearing my lemon pants. And he sent a photograph to the chat group, the new chat group, Boaty. He is wearing pants with lemons on because he bought them specially because I'm Emma Lemon. So he's basically wearing his Emma Lemon pants and he's holding a packet of scampi fries. So the dedication to your channel continues from Peter P.
And that's your want material sorted for tonight.
Oh yeah, let me have a look. See, look, guys, you guys who haven't joined the Bogs community chat on Messenger are missing out on wonk material. Peter P has sent something. Might have to have a better look at that later, Peter. Major says, Jesus, it's Cilla Black. Barry says, please don't bring the god awful music. And Simone says, no, Emma, it's Nicki Minaj. Yeah. And Jimmy Mighty Queen says, fucking hell, that was a shit joke to your joke you told at the beginning about the toilet. Alan Simpson says, Kawasaki motorcycle is you're into a Geordie accent?
Kawasaki motorcycle. Kawasaki motorcycle.
Sorry, Neil has just now sent a picture of him, his I believe it's his compression stocking to the he's raising Peter in his compression socks. So you see what you guys are missing? You've got Peter P in his pants, lemon pants and scampi fries, and Neil's got his leg there with a compression sock on. You're missing all this good stuff. Get yourselves over there and have a look. Stratospherian is singing, chin up, everybody loves a happy face. Wear it, share it, he'll brighten up the darkest place. And Barry says, yep, just your friendly Brit in Missouri. I will chin anyone up if they play that shite song.
You see what we're up against here, guys?
Yeah, that's the thing. We've been threatened. It's not just that somebody said, would you mind kindly not playing that song because it offends my eardrums? They actually are saying they're going to feck us up if we play it. So I don't really want to be fecked up by Barry or Karen. Thank you very much. Two String Production is here and says, Grumpy Jack here. Hope you're enjoying it, Two Strings. John Stoodley is here. He says, good evening, chat. Evening, Boaty, and evening, Emma. Evening, John. I hope you're well. Let us know.
Evening, John.
You've been a little quiet lately. Andrew Buttergeek says, so you will fuck up anyone who sings Chin Up, Barry. Mark Passad is here. Good evening, Boaty. Good evening, Emma. And good evening, chat. Good evening, Mark. Hope you are well. And Barry says, yes. Now, you tried to blame that on me when I was there.
It was you. It was you, and you know it was you. Don't come there. That one wasn't you, but the one when you were here was you. You were giggling.
I giggle a lot. It doesn't mean it's me.
It was you.
I'm a lady. Yes. Barry says, yes, I would rather watch tarantulas shag than listen to that crap. Loads of people are saying hello to each other. Simone says, Boaty, I dare you to swallow a wine turd whole.
Oh, God. Right.
Are you going to do this or not?
Well, if I do, it'll be on OnlyFans, and I'll charge people a tenner to watch it.
I was going to say you'd need to charge people for that. Oh yeah, Andrew Buttergeek says brilliant behind the scenes video, Tracy. Yeah, it was a really good video. If anyone hasn't seen it, matron Tracy the Greenwood has put a video on her channel that she filmed behind the scenes on Monday. So throughout the whole video, we are doing a live stream. It might not. Excuse me, I'm ticking a lot tonight. It might not look like we're doing a live stream. I realised that when I was watching it. You actually forget that we're actually doing the live stream, but we are. So you can see what goes on off camera, and it does look quite funny, actually. And there wasn't much of that on the video, actually, except Boaty trying to blame his on me.
That was you. Everybody knows it was you. I don't deny mine. Be a man, woman. Be a woman, man, woman. Own up.
Okay,
admit that.
Well, maybe it was Tracy.
Okay. So, swear on everything that you love and value that wasn't you. And the Lord is watching you and listening to you.
It might have been me.
Yes, there we are. There we are. Truth will out. Unlike mine, which is still, God knows how it's hanging on.
I don't want the FSM after me.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to be poked by his noodly appendage.
I wouldn't mind. Neil is saying, hello, hope all are well. I'm back home and comfortably lying in bed. Thank you, everyone, for the well wishes. It means a lot, but as we know he is, we've heard from him, and it was wonderful. Thank you for calling in, Neil. Pocahontas 100 is here. Hello, Boaty, Emma, Tracy, and Andrew, and all in chat. Hope all is well. And people are asking how Neil is. But Neil's doing well. He called in earlier. You've probably heard that, actually, if you were here then, probably. Mark Passad says, I agree, love the blooper reel. It wasn't a blooper reel. Are you talking about Tracy's video? Yeah, it wasn't bloopers, actually, Mark. That was just behind the scenes. All of that actually took place on the live stream. And, nothing was cut out. So, yeah, that actually happened on Monday night. Simone's asking Neil how his op went. We've heard from him. Alan Simpson says, glad to hear home, Neil. Did you get your KFC? I think he said that he did. So Oh, Andrew Buttergeek says bra basking bush. Ah, he's saying stuff on the video. From the
That's a
video.
bonus point. That is a bonus point.
He's after those points. Is Andrew Buttergeek? I forgot all about that actually until he said that. Alan Simpson said, "Greetings, Honourable Bridge." Was that in today's film? I'm hungry for points.
No, it wasn't. No.
No, your little chef
Friday.
plate shall have to remain empty for now. Matron has posted the link to the community chat. Neil says, "Op went really well. Went down at 8 this morning and had the offending appendix removed, and I've been glued back together, and I'm now waiting for the holes to heal and then back to work in estimated time of 4 weeks." Mr. Simpson said, "That's the nicest thing anyone has ever said to me, Boaty."
Ah,
Well, that's nice.
that was the Olympic breakfast and lollipop comment. And I meant it as well.
Neil said he also got his KFC. His amazing sister brought him one in. Matron says, "I can't accept anything on the community chat. Need to make me an admin or mod, I think, after the live stream, Boaty." She's giving you your orders, Boaty. You've slipped up with Matron.
I haven't slipped up at all. I already did it. I made both you and Matron, or I invited you and Matron to be mods.
She says that you haven't. I mean, I did get the message to say, you know, I could be mod, and I accepted, but she's saying that you haven't. So,
well, she got one as well. I did you both, one after the other.
Oh,
yeah.
Who did you do first?
Oh God, I can't remember. I honestly can't remember.
And I accepted, and she didn't. What did that tell you?
Well, everything I need to know.
Andrew Buttergeek says, "That was quick, Neil. When I had mine out, I was in hospital for 4 days." Sherry's here. She says, "Glad you're doing good, Neil." Good evening, Sherry. I can't remember if you've already spoken earlier on, so apologies if I missed that. But hello, good evening. Stephen S. Paul is here. Evening, humanoid life forms and Boaty. Barry says, "No, hell no, and fuck no," in that order. But Alan Simpson says, "I'd love the music back." Neil says, "Matron also got a cheeky nip slip from me when I was in the hospital bed." Oh my goodness! I thought you meant the hospital matron. I didn't know you meant actually our matron. Oh right, I did. Neil gave me a delicate and very welcome nip slip on face chat.
That was deliberate.
Yeah, it's still exciting for her. Andrew Buttergeek says, "Is there an instrumental version of Chin Up?" Well, if there is, I want to find a karaoke version so I can sing along to it. Alan Simpson says, "I feel like you need to play Dick Dum Dum by Des excuse me, O'Connor in tribute to the 45v6 too."
And I love that idea, and that will happen. That will totally happen. Because that's where Dick Dum
Neil says,
that's where Dick Dum Dum comes from. It comes from the Des O'Connor song. That's where his name came from. So yeah, we should totally do that.
Neil says, "You're welcome, matron." It wasn't because I was on drugs or anything, I swear. Stephen S. Paul said, "Bruce must return." Barry's got hashtag bollocks to Bruce. Peter P has got hashtag Bruce under the caravan. That's another reference to the video.
Yeah, that's a point.
Matron's doing hashtag bring back Bruce. Stratospherian says hashtag Bruce chin up, everybody loves a happy face. Mark Passat says pork pie, chips and beans, the food of kings.
Yeah.
Simone says, "I fucking hate hashtags, so my vote is null and void." Stephen S. Paul would like to know who is septic. And then Mr. Stephen Parry called. And Neil said, "I'm like the Black Knight from Monty Python. I've had worse. 'Tis but a scratch." Christian Production says, "Jimmy, thanks for the Facebook friendship." Neil says, "I met the little one today. Lovely little chap he is."
Who's that?
That's what I was wondering. He met the only little one he's got is what's down his trousers. Who did you meet, Neil? What little one have you
met?
Yeah. Matron is sharing Simone's channel, and Alan Simpson says, this is a question for you, Boaty. Has a car been selected for the trip to M11 land?
Yes, it has, and it's a no-brainer. It's got to be JJ for the fuel economy. It's a hell of a
it's a
long
long
trip,
way.
and I couldn't afford to do it in any of the other cars. I would love to have done it in Stigbert, I would love to have done it in Stigbert, but it would have cost twice the amount, if not more. So yeah, it's going to be JJ all the way.
I still think you are absolutely crackers for driving all the way to Great Yarmouth to ride a roller coaster and then drive back again.
Yeah, probably, but
you're picking up
it's
some
not just to
gorgeous
ride.
bird on the way.
It's not just to ride roller coaster, is it? I pick you guys up, and then we're doing Gulliver's, and we're doing the Height of Abraham,
And a monorail.
so,
I know.
and the
But
monorail.
originally, you were originally just going to drive down, ride the roller coaster, and drive back.
Yeah, that was the idea.
So you are crackers, but hey, I'm not complaining. Right. So yeah. Simone is telling Neil not to have any sex.
Must get that fridge door attended to.
Mr. Stephen Parry from Port Sunlight in the Wirral, the Leisure Peninsula, says, "Bring Bruce Forsyth back. We are missing him." Andrew Buttigieg is telling Neil to chin up. Sherry says, "Glad to see this is a new show." Because your thumbnail said Monday show. Or did it?
Oh, I forgot to change it. it. Oh, no. All right,
That means no one will come in now. They'll all think it's Monday. I'd like to hear the music. I've never heard it. Enjoyed the shots of your magical breakfast. Took a screenshot to figure each item. Yeah, it did fly past on your video, the breakfast. I've got slightly more footage than Boaty has, but it would probably make a 2.5 minute video. So I don't know whether to make a video out of it or not bother. I might make a short video. I was knackered. I didn't have the energy to film a proper video of the breakfast.
Me neither. I mean, the fact that I managed to heave my ass out of bed and make it is one thing. The idea of actually filming it, you're lucky you got what you did. I was absolutely
amazed. You know, I got up and I thought I'll go and have a shower or bath or whatever. And I completely thought there won't be any breakfast today, but that's fine. And then I got this message to say that breakfast was ready in 5 minutes. So I thought, well, maybe he's made a bacon sandwich or something. Went downstairs. The garden table was all laid out beautifully. Everything was almost ready, cooked. And I was just told to sit down. And it was very nice, even though Boaty's highly critical of his breakfast. For a first community breakfast, it was very nice.
Yeah.
And, thank you very much.
Yeah. Oh, you're very welcome.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it as well. It was a really nice experience. I might have a community breakfast. Now, when I was married, then we used to have a brunch on a Saturday, and anybody was welcome to turn up. I might have a community breakfast on Saturday. I mean, it'll only be me, but I still might do it. A community brunch, because I really enjoyed that, and I'd like to keep practicing it.
The only thing, it didn't make it a negative experience at all. But if there was anything that potentially could have spoiled it, was the fact that the gardeners turned up just before it. They were trimming the bushes away, but it wasn't so loud that it caused any problems. The weather was nice.
Bless him. He did the quiet things first.
Oh yeah, and your garden's looking beautiful. So, Holly says, "Hello, yes, ask Boaty's World to play the introductory music." I think that Barry's being outnumbered. Nobody. Oh, I think that maybe Jimmy didn't like it, but everyone else wants the music. Andrew Buttigieg says, "You're lucky, Neil, that you got it sorted before it got any worse." Indeed, and I always try to look at positives, and a positive that could be taken as well is, thank goodness it didn't happen while they were away in Llandudno. That would have, So I try to look on positives like that. Is that it didn't happen during a sort of a particularly special time. I don't know. I'm somebody who tries to find positives in everything. Andrew Buttigieg says, "Just a quick question. Do you have a thing called sick leave payments over there in Blighty. We do quite
Well,
often.
we have a
Depends
thing
what the
called
company
sick
is.
pay, yeah. And sick pay, as I understand it, is split into two. You get for a certain period, if you've been working long enough for your employer, then you get full pay for a certain period, and then you get SSP, which is statutory sick pay thereafter. And I think that's from the government. I might be wrong.
And Barry says, oh, for feck's sake, because everyone wants the music back. And Holly says, ignore those bullies and please play the introductory music again. And then you farted. Alan Simpson says, Boaty's just ripped his trousers. And Andrew Buttigieg says, brown note. And Barry says, I seriously hate that song. My grandparents played it over and over. Holly says, why can't the two people whom don't like the introductory music just turn their volume down? Which is a good point, because it's only on for a minute or two, isn't it? Stephen S. Paul says, Boaty's too old to be swallowing anything. Almost anything. Matron saying it might have been me. Oh, yeah, that was me admitting that it might have been me that farted. Andrew Buttigieg says, I think that was what that was anyway, says, my grandpa played Acker Bilk at every opportunity.
Utter Bilge. Oh, you got to love Utter Bilge. Stranger on the Shore.
Two String Production says, I tick every day and it can be very exhausting. It can. And I tell you what, I haven't got it here at the moment, but for quite a long time I had a desk fan here. And every time I ticked with my arm like that, I knocked the fan flying. It's all good fun.
It's very odd when I'm driving next to you. That's quite strange. It's like being part of a Monty Python sketch, and it runs through my mind all the time. Your wife is she a goer? Is she a goer? Hey, know what I mean? Does she like photography? Candid snaps? He asked him knowingly. And the problem is that I keep wanting to join in, and I don't know. I don't know the correct etiquette in this situation, but I imagine that joining in is inappropriate.
You're welcome to join it. It'd probably just make me laugh. I wouldn't be offended. But it is. I find it quite annoying. That one in particular. Now, I always knock things flying.
If I had a tick like that, then I would exaggerate it. I wouldn't be able to help myself. You know, if I'm starting to get that sort, I don't have a tick, and I'm not making fun or being disparaging. This is genuinely what I would do. I would have to highlight it, and I'd go. And so if I suddenly started doing that, I'd go, and you'll find a soul doing the Lambeth walk. Hi. I wouldn't be able to help myself.
Say that now, but if you ticked lots of times a day, you couldn't do that every time, so it'd get boring. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
What you just did then, and then like, if I sung that every time I did that tick, we wouldn't be able to get through the live stream. People would be saying, "Why is she singing that song again?"
Yeah.
But yeah, I get what you mean. I just worry that I might, if we're driving, I might elbow you or something.
That's okay. You just spoil my joy. That's fine. My dream.
Yeah, sorry about that.
You'll find.
But at least you've got a plan for if you suddenly develop it.
Doing the Lambeth walk. Hi. Every little Lambeth gal with her little Lambeth pal, you'll find them all doing the Lambeth walk. Hi. Thanks so much.
Right. Excuse me. Andrew Buttigieg says the bloopers are on the visit to the Yard of Dreams. Oh,
yeah.
I've got some footage of the Yard of Dreams visit to come out at some point, which is quite interesting. Jimmy F500 says, I'm disappointed in you, Emma, for accusing Boaty In the wrong AKA arse emissions. Shame, shame, shame. Oh, I'm sorry.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I was just ashamed and I didn't want anyone to know. And
I should
everybody
get
highlighted it.
compensation. There should be compensation for that sort of thing.
Don't look at me. Matron, speak to the head of the company.
Oh,
Matron
yeah,
will
good one.
compensate you. Matron says, yes, and how embarrassing that I still got it all completely wrong, Andrew. Sophie says, I want to say a big thank you to everyone and 3 people, Emma, Boaty, Tracy, for supporting me through a hard time, and everyone in the group for their support too. I got a lovely partner back, which is lovely. Yeah, it's lovely to have him back, isn't it?
Oh,
Look
that's
after
sweet.
him. Andrew Butterkey said it made for good content though, Tracy. And people are saying hi to Sophie, and I've just flown all the way to the end of the chat, so give me a second. Oh, here we go. Neil says the small lemon on the video call. Oh, that's what he meant when he said meet the little man. Yeah, he can't resist. He gets excited when there's a video call and wants to see who it is. Yeah, little lemon. Mr. Stephen Parry from Port Sunlight in the World. The Leisure Peninsula. Says, how long till you can drive again, Neil? I think he said, didn't he, on the call?
No, I didn't. No, he didn't say.
Oh,
he said
okay.
4 weeks off work, minimum 4 weeks off work, but he didn't mention driving.
Well, presumably it'll be 4 weeks, because doesn't he drive for his job?
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean that he can't drive socially. And
yeah,
driving doesn't involve lifting anything heavy or anything like that. So I don't see why you can't drive straight away. And
he says, nice to see you're back home with Sophie. When better, you'll be able to pop down and see Jason again at Windy Bum. So, yeah, I'm sure they'll be booking something in. Because I'm sure that the operation won't stop him from being able to operate the lamp. Matron says, that bloody duck. Peter P says, don't underestimate Boaty's love for roller coasters. Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Matron says, found the mod invite. It was on my phone messenger. Thank you, Boaty. And Andrew Buttergeek says, Boaty sleeping in his dish is priceless. I will put the full photograph in the Bogs chat on Messenger, so everyone can. Oh, I didn't put it on Facebook, did I? No, I'll put it in there so you can see. Yeah, but Boaty, you know, the night before you did exactly the same after your Momo as well.
Oh, probably.
So I suspect you do that every night.
No, you keep me up too late.
It's because when we're watching something on YouTube,
I don't do that.
You're slowly going like that.
No, when I'm on my own, when I'm on my own, my timings are right. I get the live stream finished at a proper time. I have my supper, finish my wine, go to bed, no problem. It's when people come here and keep me up too late and interrupt all of my, I do my best to keep up with them, but sometimes I have to fall asleep.
Yeah, don't blame me. I go to bed a lot earlier when I'm at home, so you keep me up late.
Yeah, but you don't drink wine.
No, I don't. I think we'll blame Blot. Should we blame Blot for keeping us up late? It's his fault.
I'm just knackered. The reason I was falling asleep at the table is because I'm sleep deprived. I'm slaughtered. Oh my God.
But the thing that amuses me is, because also it's not the first time, previous trips you do the same thing. And the thing that amuses me is I wake you up and you don't say, yeah, right, bedtime. You get up and start doing things and smoking and stuff. You don't just say, yeah, I'm tired, let me go to bed. You enter into a full-on conversation for another hour.
Yeah, because I've got a guest and I feel I've got to entertain them. I can't go to, if I've got a guest, I can't go to bed until they've gone to bed. That's the rule.
You managed it in Llandudno.
Well, not, but yeah, it was 3 o'clock in the morning and I didn't entirely go to bed and get to collapse. I had to I had to perform a film role. You know, my life has taken a bizarre turn, and I'm trying to learn how to deal with it. You know, I have to deal with my life always being chaos because I'm 3 days behind getting everything done that I need to do. I have to learn that I'm going to be filmed when I do anything at all. I have to get up at the crack of dawn and make breakfasts and do laundry and stuff. You know, I'm entering a life of domestic sludgery and slavery at the age of 64, and I'm trying to learn how to cope with it. You know, I'm not a young man. It doesn't come easy to me.
You fall asleep in your food, someone's taking a photo, you try and get into bed, someone's filming.
Exactly.
This is what it's like to be a celebrity. You know, you wanted stardom. This is it.
Well, this is what I was
You'll be
saying
photographed whenever
earlier.
you haven't got your makeup on.
Yeah, be careful what you wish for.
Oh, it's all good fun.
Of course it is.
John Stooley says, in answer to Emma, I'm okay, just a bit down at the moment, but I'm here and love the live streams. They make me happy. Well, that's good, John. I'm glad that they're making you happy.
Well, you must be
Pocahontas.
seriously having the. I can't remember if it was mentioned in the live stream or not, but obviously, longer term viewers will know that John's had some health struggles, amongst which, I mean, I bless him. I don't want to go into all of them, but he's battling cancer, and he's had strokes and a major heart attack and countless TIAs. But he also had a brain tumor, which was kind of terrifying, and it was growing rapidly earlier in the year, and he kept it very bravely. He kept it very quiet, but I can't remember the size of the tumor, but I know he said it was 7 centimeters earlier in the year, I think in January. But then, and he did keep this quiet. I didn't know about it. It wasn't that I was keeping it quiet on his behalf. Very quietly, he went in for surgery, keyhole surgery, brain surgery, and the tumor was removed. So hopefully, assuming that everything went well, then then obviously you're still going to be down because of everything else that you're battling. But I mean, that at least has got to be a massive weight off your mind because of all of your battles, the tumor had to be the most immediately terrifying one because it was growing like an inflating football. So, I mean, and this isn't a deliberate pun, but that's got to be a massive weight off your mind. And that's not a deliberate pun, but I mean, it must be. It must be. I was delighted when you told me that because you know it must have been a massive worry for you and your family. So I'm really glad that at least that is sorted, and hopefully then with that one out of the way, then everything else will follow, and you'll beat cancer and yeah, and hopefully all will be well. But I'll raise a glass to you, John, because you were very brave to go through that all on your own without mentioning it and without, because all invasive medical procedures are pretty scary, but brain surgery has got to be the scariest of them all, hasn't it? I mean, that's like terrifying. So to just deal with it on your own, and as you said to me, you didn't want the community to worry, so you didn't mention it, and you just came and told me, and then so by extension telling everybody else that that it was a done deal. I think that was incredibly brave. So fair play to you, and I'm delighted that, touch wood, hopefully the operation was completely successful, and the nasty little bugger is completely gone and won't be seen again.
Yeah, can I also say, it's no wonder you're feeling a bit down at the moment with everything you've been through. And it's lovely that you said the live streams make you happy. So it's good to know that you're finding happiness in the live streams and the support from the community. So, but don't be hard on yourself. It's understandable you'd be feeling a bit down with everything you've been through. Pocahontas 100 says, is the community chat through Facebook? It's through the Messenger.
So yes,
I don't know. I mean, yeah, but you can get messengers separately, I think, from Facebook. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's the communication thing, the messenger that's on Facebook.
Yeah.
Matron, can I just ask you, am I glitching? I had a feeling I might be. Let me know, please. Simone says, I had my big injection the other day. It still hurts. Ouch. Is that the one in the fleshy bit that you sit on, Simone?
Bum cheek.
Oh, ouch.
The old
Ouch.
senior bum cheek. And let me just remind you that if you've got an Italian man living in your lavatory, his name will be Signor Bumcheek. Oh, Bumhole. Signor Bumhole.
I don't think she had an injection in her bum hole. I wouldn't mind one of them. Oh, shush, Emma. Neil says, no official time frame on that, Stephen, but I can drive still. Oh, right. I'm giving it a week till I drive unless it's an emergency. Oh, that's good. That's not bad, is it?
And that's
Alan Simpson says,
that's quite sensible.
Alan Simpson would like to know if you're going to christen your new plate with the community brunch.
Well, the answer to that is if I have a solo community brunch on Saturday, then yes, it will 100% be on my lovely little chef plate.
Oh, I'd like to see that.
Oh, well, I'll have to film it, won't I?
Yeah, because it's the first, you're christening this lovely plate that I fought to get for you and travelled miles with.
Yeah.
Oh, Matron says I'm glitching intermittent. Oh, well, it's not too bad, my glitching. So we'll see how it goes. Let me know if it gets bad, Trace, please. Pocahontas is saying thanks, but I'm not on Facebook. Neil says I had pain in San Didno, but blamed it on the curry we had the night before. Well, at least it didn't develop. That's the worst thing if you're away and you have serious medical dramas and end up checking into a hospital. Yeah, that wouldn't have been too good. John Stubby says, Neil, just rest up, mate. You're strong black country bloke. I'm sure you will be back in no time, mate. Yep, I agree with what John says. Yep. God, if anyone can get back in top form, it's Neil. I'm telling you. Like he'll feck that pain up, won't he? Holly says to Andrew, I think you have to have worked for a company for a year before you can get sick pay from companies. If you can't get sick pay from companies, as Boaty said, you can get it from the government. And Peter P is saying, wink, he's not saying that. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, about something. Oh, is that in response to Holly? I'm getting a bit confused now. Holly says to Andrew, but government sick pay is very little money, not a full week's wage. It's ridiculous. And Andrew Buttigieg says, yes, Boaty, similar deal here with sick leave and strangers in the night. Strangers in the night.
Exchanging glances, wandering in the night. What were the chances we'd be shedding
Matron
love
was cracking up
before the night was through? Something in her eyes was so entrancing, something in her smile was so enchanting. I thought I would like to have a go on you. I'd love to rip them off and then just, oh no, stop that. Stop that. Stop that, it's silly. 3, 2, 1. Oh, hello. Evening, matron.
Was that a squat or a leg up, that fart?
That was a leg up. That was a leg up.
Matron pointed out, and it's actually on her video, that when Boaty farts, he either squats or cocks his leg. They're the two different positions he assumes when he's going to
There
fart.
are other positions as well. Yeah. I'm quite
They're
versed
the
at
two
that.
most notable. All right. Hypermobile farting.
Oh, yeah.
Matron said she was cracking up the singing tick. And Peter Piece is accidentally fecking Boaty up when he's driving. Yeah, I was. Sorry about that with my ticking. I was ticking a lot tonight, actually, for some reason. Everyone's still being nice and asking each other how they are and things like that. Holly says to Jimmy Mighty Quinn, hello, sorry, I was just finishing eating pork pie salad. Is it you who buys Marks and Spencer's curries? I had an awful piece of gristly chicken. In my chicken booner at lunchtime, I binned all chicken. Doesn't sound good. I'd take it back to M&S. They're not supposed to have dodgy chicken in them. John Studley says, I'm just a bit down at present, but the live streams keep me smiling. Peter P says, sleeping in his dish? Boaty has his proclivities?
Good word.
Neil says, we all meet up for a chat, John, down... Well, I don't know what he's saying, but he's got 4 weeks to wait before we can go to work. Andrew Buttigieg says, same here, John. These lives are a great way to lift my mood. And Matron is reminding people, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, especially if we're cheering you up. That would be wonderful. GBA 500 says, well, you are a celebrity now, Boaty, so privacy is all gone. Indeed. That's exactly what I said. No privacy for you now, Boaty. I'm going to film everything from now on when I'm with you.
This is it.
Holly said to Andrew Buttigieg, full-time working in the UK for the UK tax-paying citizens only get about £80 a week sick pay, I think. And that has to pay the bills like heating. Illegal immigrants get free heating, etc., and about £50 a week. Jimmy Mighty Quinn says, Marks and Spencer's do a lovely butter chicken curry, Holly. Matron agrees that John is an amazingly strong and brave man. Mr. Stephen Parry from Port Sunlight in the World.
The Leisure Peninsula.
He says, Emma. Oh, when Mr. Stephen Parry starts his message with Emma, I get nervous and I think, what's he about to say to me? When you were at Jason's, you forgot to show us the fire exit that you are doing an airline show. Does all instructions on how to work the lights. Oh, that sounds confusing. I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Parry. The fire exit where I'm doing an airline show.
Well, you did the video on how to operate
I
the
understand.
light switch.
Yeah, it's aeroplane instructions. Right, I got it now. I'll show you how to escape next time, should you need to. Holly's saying to Jimmy, she prefers hot curries and wants to know if they do a vindaloo or a fowl. Matron says, when will you know if the tumour has been completely removed? That's to John. Will you have to have any radiotherapy or chemo, etc., on the brain tumour? Andrew Buttigieg is still talking about the length of sick pay. Simone said, I will be moving TC back to my garage soon. I hope to capture the moment on film. Emma is not glitching on my end. Well, that's good to know. Holly says that's a big word. What does that mean to Peter P with his proclivities? John Stewart says, Tracy, it was removed and I'm still having chemo. It knocked me about. That's what affects my depression a lot. Well, it's not surprising. Yes, absolutely. That's going to affect depression. But hopefully once the chemo can finish, you can start feeling a lot better. I think my mum, she had chemo and I think she found that she got quite depressed on that. Andrew Buttigieg would like to clip Boaty's fart. Holly says to John, sorry to hear that, but if it's been fully removed, surely you don't need any more chemo. They might be trying to get the last bits, Holly, you know, like make sure it doesn't return. I don't know, though. Let us know, John. I don't know about this.
But don't forget, he's also got bowel cancer. So presumably he'll be having treatment for that as well.
Yeah, okay, yes, I apologise. Yes, I forgot that. Peter P says to Holly in Finnish, the word proclivities means hypermuxia, if that helps. Okay. Matron says, oh dear, John, are you having to stay away from people with your lowered immune system?
Well, he will be.
And Jimmy
presumably.
McQueen says, well, that also can affect your mental health as well if you can't mingle with people.
It all feeds in, doesn't it? It all feeds in. It's it's quite a poisonous mix that that must be incredibly difficult to deal with.
Well, that's hopefully where the live streams help as well, because if you can't mingle with people, live streams would have been great during COVID, wouldn't they?
Oh,
you could have just done like live streams that lasted days and days, and people would have been able to have really long chats.
Yeah, we'd have earned a fortune. We'd have become megastars.
Jimmy Mighty Queen says he doesn't like too hot a curry. Jimmy F500 says that my tappets need adjusting because of the ticking. Mr. Stephen Parry says, good news, John. Now that you've had an operation, and nice to see you back in chat. Andrew Buttergeek says to Holly, if you use your sick leave where he lives, you don't get any payments if you have any more days off. God, that's awful. John Stilley says to Tracy, yes, I'm always in a different room to my family. I've had 3 lots and hopefully no more. Well, yeah, hopefully it'll be over soon. People are saying fingers crossed, yeah.
Well, it depends. I mean, what's the prognosis on the bowel cancer, John? From the sound of it, the chemo that you've been undergoing was for the brain tumour and for whatever. And I presume that given the size of the brain tumour, 7 centimetres, well, it was 7 centimetres in January and it was growing quite rapidly. But then you said you had keyhole surgery for it. So I don't know. Does that mean that there's a residue there, and that's the chemo that you're getting to try and eradicate the residue? But obviously, there's the bowel cancer as well. So So what's the prognosis on that? And is it like a combined treatment, or dear me, it's like whack-a-mole, isn't it? You whack one mole and another one pops up somewhere else on your body. Oh, bless you. Bless you. And it's probably time that we started saying our good nights. It's midnight, darlings. I need to get off and get some supper and get some sleep. I don't know about the rest of you, but we'll plow through the comments before we...
Yeah, I mean, I have to get rested ahead of Monday at some point. So I don't want to be too late either. So yeah.
You and me both.
Start saying good nights, everybody. Well, you've got lots of driving to do. Goodness me. Yeah, we don't want Boaty falling asleep at the wheel on Monday. It's a long drive. So let him get his sleep, everybody.
The lunch video from Monday will be coming out tomorrow. And then it's probably, or possibly, certainly, going to be no more videos then until next week. There'll be live streams every night. I'll do the lives all through the weekend. Excuse me. But there aren't going to be videos because that means filming and editing, and I need to get the cottage sorted and get caught up on mundane things like washing up and laundry and the other work that I have to do that actually earns money to do stuff, and all of the admin bits and pieces. Sorry, frog in throat. So you'll get the lunch video tomorrow, darlings, and that will probably be it in terms of videos until next week, and probably quite late on in next week, because Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are going to be absolutely full to the brim, and I won't get a chance to edit anything or upload anything. So after the lunch video tomorrow, you're probably not going to get anything until Thursday of next week. But you will get a live stream every night. And then the madness will kind of subsume a little. And just to let you know what I'm planning, then moving forward, once we hit September and the school holidays are over and the mad rush to enjoy the summer is over, and hopefully I'm remonetized, then on September or in September, at the beginning of the month, I plan to resume a proper daily diary 7 days a week. So there you go. That's the plan on that. But I'm so looking forward to next week. It's going to be amazing. It is going to be amazing. It's going to kill me, but it is going to be. Wait until you see it. Gulliver's Kingdom, Height of Abraham, Great Yarmouth, roller coaster. It's going to be awesome. And the M11 and Young Lemon, who has a name, but I won't use it because because for some reason I feel that I need to be careful about these things. Emma knows.
Oh, I don't. I try not. I don't give his name away online either.
Yeah.
I mean, it might slip out, but in general, I prefer not to. You know, he's not old enough to consent to his privacy being, given out.
Exactly.
There, so.
Exactly. So there you go.
But after, I'm sure. Go on, carry on.
No,
Sorry.
you go.
Oh, I was just going to say, I mean, even though the summer ends, it doesn't mean that, fun and frolics will end, because I'm sure Boaty and I will start planning some other things in the future.
Oh, hell yeah. I don't want this to stop. I mean, a bit of a rest is okay, but...
I'm just saying, when you said the daily diaries will resume, it doesn't mean that, that's the end of fun and frolics. I'm sure we'll start thinking of other things to do.
Absolutely not, no.
Holly is suggesting to Jimmy Mighty Quinn he might like to eat a vindaloo from a takeaway. You'll love it. Strengthens the immune system, she says. Mr. Stephen Parry from Port Sunlight in the Wirral, the Leisure Peninsula, says that every presser of the like button will be helping me and you, Boaty, apparently. So, yeah, you need to do it because Mr. Stephen Parry says you have to. Matron says our mum lost all her body hair and our mutual friend Astro Steve lost all his hair with chemo. Plus, the pick line is awful but necessary. So, yeah, John, if you're keeping your hair, there's a little ray of sunshine.
John put up a new profile picture on Facebook, and yeah, he was still looking good.
Right, yeah, Holly is saying to Jimmy, I've been eating vindaloo since I was a teenager. Very nice with pickles. A small pot of mint yogurt, onion salad, and red pickle. Have you tried it? Peter P says good night. Andrew Buttercake says no, Holly. Unless you have a good boss, you might be able to use some of your holiday pay. John Stoodley says, Boaty, it was a combined treatment, but hopefully it's all under control. So I'm hoping for good news soon. Oh, brilliant. Oh, so they might have been able to zap the bowel cancer at the same time. That'd be good.
Fingers crossed.
Good luck with that. Fingers crossed, John. Matron says Emma has more videos from this week coming. I have one of my own if I can get my stuff together. What's that then, Matron? What video have you got coming? Oh, interesting. Oh, is it going to be one of your drives? Have you got the husband to film his latest drive, and that's going up? Holly is still. Oh no, she's not. She's talking about something else. She's saying to Andrew Buttergeek, pick line. What's that, please? And why antibiotics for so long? Here they don't like giving antibiotics. I don't think they say they lower immunity and gut flora. That's what they say here, actually. But pick line is they put a line, a tube in, so that every time you go back for your chemo, they're not having to put a fresh tube in. The pick line is that thing that they have stuck into your vein, and then they sort of tape it over, so every time you go back they're not having to keep punching a new hole in your body, basically. And yeah, it can be unpleasant to have one in for too long, quite uncomfortable. Jimmy Mighty Quinn says, I work in an Indian takeaway years ago and I don't like hot curry. I've just realised, Boaty, I think I've been reading the comments out all night. No wonder I'm worn out. Matron says, for cancer and not having infections, that might kill the person, Holly. Oh, right. Okay. She's responding to Holly's message there. And Holly is saying, Emma, I definitely not give your son's name away on YouTube. There's some strange people about, which is true. That's why I don't do it. And Matron says, PICC line feeds chemo to the heart so it doesn't destroy the veins. And Andrew Buttigieg is the final message currently. Mum had some weird internal infections. Docs aren't sure what it is, hence the antibiotics. So, yeah.
Right.
There we
go. On that note, darlings, I think it's time that we bid you a temporary farewell. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. It's been absolutely lovely catching up with you all. It's the thing that's been a blessing tonight is that Neil is home. We all love Neil and Sophie. They're massive parts of the community. They're virtually, they're incredible supporters of all of the community channels, but even more so, they're real life friends as well. They've stayed with me on numerous occasions. Emma can't wait to meet them as well.
I'd love to.
It's been a worrying time. It's been awful for them both, and please God, then everything is coming back to normal. There'll be that 4-week or more period of recuperation, but the only way is up from here. So that's a blessing. It's lovely to have John back. Andrew sounds as if he's keeping his chin above water, which is pretty much all that one could hope for given the circumstances. And it's been a joy as always. Going forward, I will be here with you. What day is it tomorrow? Somebody help me.
Friday.
Oh, I will be here with you tomorrow at 11:30, slightly later, for Friday Night Live, which might be slightly shorter because I'm going to be, seriously knackered. I'll also be with you on Saturday, and I'll be with you on Sunday, and then on Monday, moving forward, then if we can get back from Great Yarmouth, then the M11 will be back here in the Windy Bum kitchen diner type thing area, and it's all going to be rather marvellous. Don't forget, the lunch video from Monday comes out tomorrow. It's going to be incredibly long, and all of the good bits happen in the second hour or the second 15 minutes, including a live playing of a video that we've been talking about for a year and that nobody apart from Captain Mustard and I have ever seen. And that gets played and it gets a live reaction, and it's going to be well worth watching. And if you skip over anything, skip over the beginning bit, but make sure you watch all of the last hour of it. And of course, look out for Emma's videos and Matron's videos naturally. Also well worth watching. I have watched Matron's behind the scenes video and it's hilarious. I've watched Emma's videos, but I've only watched the intro of the Peak to the Pennines in a Rover 45 because I had to go and do work. But I will watch it.
Well, also you were there. It's so soon after the actual event. You know everything that was said. So it's better to watch them like a few months later when you've forgotten what was talked about, because I find that is watching it, it's like, well, I know everything that's said because I was there a few days ago. But yeah, if anyone would like to go watch my videos, I would very much appreciate it. Disinterested car girl.
And we've been on a vertical live tonight and we've not had one weird stranger comment.
I'm wondering if you didn't open it up to the public. I was actually going to say that to you after the live stream.
Well,
because the numbers have been like a normal.
If it wasn't open to the public, then nobody would be able to see this.
Well, I thought, is there not a way that you can set it so it's only for like, you know, subscribers and people who can find it? No.
No.
So it has been. Oh, because I've noticed the numbers have been the same as they would be for your normal like live streams.
Yeah, that's just the way it is. The
They
short
hate us.
feed.
Everyone hates us.
We've not been picked up tonight, but that's quite nice because it's been quite a community subject, so that's worked out well.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Okay, say good night. Let's bugger off.
Yeah, hope everybody has a nice weekend ahead of them, and good luck to all the people who are currently recovering from anything, mental issues, you know, operations. Seems like there's a lot of things going on in the community at the moment. So best wishes to all of them. Rest up if you need to rest up. Get support from friends and family if you need that. And of course, you know, Boaty's always here every night on the live stream if you need to come and have a chat and a bit of evening company.
There's a new messenger community chat and video chat. So yeah, there's that.
There is,
too.
yeah, we're hoping to do video because when we had a chat with Neil and Sophie today through Messenger, well, we started through Messenger and then we tried something else, but the Messenger one was so clear, and it would be lovely to have a bit of a video chat with like several of us. So yeah, if you join the community one, then we can talk about that. But yeah, for now, I think, do you know what? I'd struggled towards the end of reading those comments. My brain was starting to go. It's like, I can't read anymore because I realised I've been reading them pretty much constantly since 11 o'clock. So I'm going to go to bed. And I hope you all are too. And Boaty's going to have curry and fall asleep in it, probably. So yeah,
right,
have a good night, everybody. And I will see you all, well, I'll see you all on Monday. Back next to him there. Good night all. Sleep well.
So, yeah, thank you so much for your company, and we all wish you a safe and peaceful night ahead. Have the best day that you possibly can tomorrow. Take really good care of yourselves. Take joy from any moment and anything that you possibly can. If you've got people who care about you and who you care about, take care and take joy from them too. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow night at the later time of 11:30. But in the meantime, from myself, my co-host, the lovely M11, matron, and everybody in the community, much love, especially to those of you who need it most. And we will see you next time. Thank you so much. And on that note, pachoo, and indeed,
Bosh.
you know it. Night, darlings.